Well, for 40 years, veteran sketch artist Jane Rosenberg has been bringing life inside of courtrooms to TV viewers at home. And she has a lot of stories to tell, like how mob boss John Gotti asked her to make his chin look thinner.
What a request.
Yep.
All right, now Jane is sharing what it's like covering some of the most notorious criminals and legendary trials in her new book, Drawn Testimony, My 4 Decades as a Courtroom Sketch Artist. Jane joins us now with more. Jane, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
I mean, you've covered the biggest trials and proceedings ever. Which ones stand out to you the most?
That's a really hard question. They all stand out because they're all big. Otherwise, nobody's going to hire me to do the sketches. That's where I go, to the big trials.
Well, you have to keep your eyes on this person in trial the entire time. Look at them, look down at your sketch, go back and forth. Are there things that you pick up in their personality that make it onto the picture that you've drawn?
Well, that's my job. I'm hoping to pick up what's in their personality, not what's in mine. I'm observing them and whatever's going on with them. They could be feeling happy, sad, grumpy, angry, crying, whatever the emotion that they're emoting is what I'm going to try to portray.
You know, sometimes you only have minutes to do a sketch. How do you deal with the pressure? And then, of course, there's the scrutiny to what you're drawing. How do you deal with all of that?
It's tremendous pressure every second and every day. There's always, people aren't holding still. I could love to shout out, stop tilting your head that way, go back the other way, but I can't. Everybody's moving. I'd have to get these out 24/7 news these days. It's not just a 6 o'clock news. It's all day long. I have to keep on producing drawings. And what was the other part of the question?
Well, I mean, I find it so interesting because you got to follow their movements so fast. I mean, you're an artist. How do you get into courtroom sketches? It just feels so niche. How did you decide that's what you wanted to do?
I didn't start out knowing that. I went to a lecture of another courtroom artist, the Society of Illustrators, and I just looked at her work and I thought, oh, I would just love to do that. I was drawing portraits and I got tired of just drawing a head on a paper. And when I saw her the whole scene of a courtroom, that was much more interesting to me. So I went to court and I asked the court officers, where do the artists sit? They said, come next week, we'll let you sit with the artists. And that's how it started.
You have covered some devastating trials, some horrific murders. Is there a part of you that has to kind of detach your emotions from what's going on to your job, which is to, portray them?
I hopefully can detach my emotions. I have cried, and it's not good. But I remember Susan Smith, tears coming down. I'm worried it's going to ruin my pastels. So I do try to hold back my emotions. It's not about my emotions. It's really about theirs, whatever I'm looking at.
We have to ask you about your sketch of Tom Brady. It went viral when he was in court for Deflategate. Not in a good way. What happened? Talk to us about, what you went through.
I didn't know who Tom Brady was. I never heard of him. I went to court. I figured, oh, I have to get him with that Roger Goodell fella.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the head. And they were sitting in different tables. I drew a whole wide shot with many, many lawyers and 2 little heads of one of Tom Brady, and that's all that people focused on, that Tom Brady. They pulled right in on his head. I knew that cameras were going to shoot him outside. I thought no one's ever going to use this sketch, but I had never heard of a meme
Jane,
then.
I have to say, Tom Brady is considered one of the most attractive men on planet Earth. So how did he?
I didn't know that.
You clearly don't find him attractive.
It's hard to draw very perfect people, attractive people.
Yeah.
You humbled him. That's all. That's all. He just needs a bit of humbling.
And you say it takes. You're doing this in minutes too. Like you got to be so fast with it. They're moving around too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just 7 minutes, and I have to remember what I've seen. I try to. I know anatomy a little bit, so if an arm is out, I'll just know how to put it. And nobody's holding anything still.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and
you're quite talented, and what your job is nothing short of fascinating. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Jane.
Thank you.